At one point down memory lane, I told you about the most remarkable man I ever met. That'd be my papa, my mom's dad, Lowell E. Swisher. I told you about the most intelligent man that I ever met, my uncle Gregory Patrick Giacometti. I told you about the most comedic man, or the funniest man, or the most comedic man I ever met, my uncle George Allen Swisher. Now I'm going to tell you about the most intelligent woman that I ever met. And you're probably thinking that's my mother. No, you're wrong. I'm talking about my aunt, Betty Jean Giacometti, or Betty Jean Swisher, was her maiden name, Betty Jean Giacometti. I called her Aunt Bodie. Back in the day, being a kid, you know how it is for growing up when you get near anywhere between 2 to 4 years old, you get that problem of pronouncing or of pronunciation and knowing how to pronounce words and different things, and I could never say Betty, so was Aunt Bodie. And Aunt Bodie, just like Uncle Greg, who was the most intelligent man I ever met, she's always there for advice. She's always there for advice. She was always there to help out in any way that she could possibly help out, and I thank her for that. And I thank Uncle Greg and her for being one of the biggest influences in my entire life, being there for me, and in more ways than one. And like I said, a Pittsburgh Pirates game, a couple of times out to eat at various restaurants, Beccinelli's, which I'll go down memory lane about a Beccinelli's story real soon. But it's just one of those things, where it's so hard for one person to understand how much Aunt Bodie means to me, or how much Uncle Greg means to me, or how much my Papa Lowell meant to me, or how much my Uncle George, with his, how funny he was and everything. How much it just doesn't. Nobody understands how much it is, or how much people don't. Nobody really understands how much people mean to someone, And yeah, Aunt Bodie has meant a lot to me, and so does Uncle Greg, and they continue to support me and everything that I do. And because of them, I am the man I am today. Their advice and so much that they've done for me over my entire life. The reason I'm here today, the reason I am the man I am today, the reason I am the greatest father I am today, is because of their influence, because of of what they actually have done, what they've actually had told me when I was growing up, and I thank them for it. It's just like Uncle Greg, Aunt Bodie has an answer for just about everything as well. She'll basically tell you, what she can, what she thinks about it, and she'll basically, just give you an analysis, and it's always the best A1 advice. Although Uncle Greg is a little more remembering of things, Aunt Bodie tends to forget sometimes, but these memory lane videos help her along to know things that she might want to know, and things that she probably says, "Oh my goodness." Nonetheless, my Aunt Bodie, the most intelligent woman that I ever met, her and my Uncle Greg together, Giacometti, Giacometti, greatness. They are the greatest. They will always be the greatest in my eyes. The most intelligent man I ever met, my Uncle Greg Giacometti, and my Aunt Bodie, the most intelligent woman that I ever met. I love you, Uncle Greg, and Aunt Bodie, I love you as well. Thank you so much for being such a great influence in my life, continuing to be there for me, continuing to support me, and I love you so much. Thank you so much for going down memory lane with me. I'll catch you next time.